right, I'm here with
Dave Stienessen.
How do you say that again?
Stienessen.
Stienessen. Okay, I need to know because he's a new employee for Genic that I work with, so Stienessen.
We have to act like we know each other, right?
Exactly.
Even if we just met today. So.
Exactly. So you work for Genic. We got that out of the way.
Yeah.
And you're doing a talk tomorrow on?
I'm doing a talk on building an end-tier application with WCF Data Services, Entity Framework, and ASP.NET MVC3. I think I got enough acronyms in one title there.
Yeah, you threw a lot in there in one shot. So what are some of the advantages of using all these technologies, especially in concert like you're going to be presenting?
Well, I think there's a lot of applications out there now that still have to use sort of that end-tier application model, whether it's dictated to them by the security folks within the company to fit into an end tier where you separate the web UI that's exposed to the outside world from the application tier from the database. A lot of the things you see these days, a lot of people like to just take that website, build out the app, and connect it to a database. But there's some security people that say, you're not going from my DMZ to my data tier of the network. So I think there's still a place for that. And I heard a talk earlier from Brent Steinman about the need for distributed and scale out application architectures. So I think what this combination of technologies brings is the ability to scale out, the ability to quickly get rid of the ugly CRUD work that you have to do with any data-driven application very quickly and get to the more interesting stuff of building the application logic and a slick UI.
Okay. Specifically with Entity Framework, one of the things, I haven't spent a lot of time in that world. I've just been kind of watching it from afar. And it seems with certain people in the .NET community it has a somewhat negative response to it, and then 4 comes out with the whole quote-unquote magic unicorn feel to it. So what would you say that the newest version of Entity Framework has to offer?
Well, I think what it really brings is it kind of unties from that core framework. The first version of Entity Framework, you're kind of bound to this object context, and basically the Entity Framework model was baked into it. So God forbid you built a plain old CLR object, a PACO object, that you wanted to hook up to your database with Entity Framework, couldn't be done hardly.
Okay.
I've seen various blog entries and stuff on ways to do it, but none of them were very, very elegant. I think what version 4 brings to the table now is now you can actually code first. You can actually write your domain objects first. You can generate your database from it if you want. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea because we have things like indexes and referential integrity to worry about that a DBA should be involved with. But I do think that version 4 of Entity Framework really brings a lot to the table for the developer to customize and tailor it to the way that you want it to be. If you're familiar with NHibernate, you can operate in modes that look a lot more like NHibernate than you could before.
Okay. Now, with Twin States CodeCamp, I think this is the first one you have spoken at.
Yes, it is.
Have you attended a CodeCamp? Or?
Yeah, I attended one a while back.
So what's the appeal of a CodeCamp to you?
Well, I think it's great to be able to, outside of the working life, to not have to take time off, to be able to attend something for free. You don't have to go to your bosses if you're running on a tight budget. It seems like training budgets are always the first thing to get slashed in this day and age, especially. So I think it's a great opportunity for people to get out and whether you're speaking, whether you're attending, I think it's a great opportunity to get some knowledge, meet some people, network, see some friends from prior lives that you worked with, and it's been great experience for me.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Yep.